Millions of Afghan refugees living in Pakistan for decades have expressed reluctance to return to their homeland after they are faced with the threat of mass deportation back to their country by a December 31st deadline. The UN High Commission for Refugees states that currently Pakistan is home to 1.7 million registered Afghan refugees, plus an estimated over a million more unregistered migrants from Afghanistan. These Afghan refugees are nervous about going back to their war-torn country, saying they have established their business in Pakistan and have now settled comfortably in here. Pakistani officials say the repatriation of Afghan refugees would only be voluntary, and the government would soon find a mutually beneficial way to return the refugees to their country. Refugees who take part in the voluntary repatriation program are given $150 per person as transportation costs and initial costs of settling. Pakistan has given the Afghan refugees the right to stay another 6 months, extending a deadline on their residency papers that had been due to expire by December 31st. The decision taken by Prime Minister Raja Pervez Ashraf has entitled 1.6 million Afghan refugees to stay in Pakistan until the end of June 2013. More than 5 million Afghans fled their homeland and took refuge in Pakistan in the wake of Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in the early 1980s, followed by the US-led invasion in 2001. According to the UN High Commission for Refugees, in the past few years, some 3.8 million Afghan refugees have returned home through the agency's voluntary repatriation program, while currently there are 1.6 million of them still residing in Pakistan. And as the 2014 deadline nears for the US-led foreign troops to leave Afghanistan, these refugees are under increasing pressure from Pakistan to repatriate. In late October, the UN Refugee Agency boosted incentives for Afghans to go back to their country voluntarily, making a 34% increase in the number of refugees returning to their homeland as compared to the previous year. But despite pressure from Islamabad and the extra incentives, the vast majority of the Afghans still in Pakistan are reluctant to return to a country gripped by war and poverty. Through the voluntary repatriation program, the UNHCR wants refugees to return with dignity and honor.